What's up, MMA fans? It's My MMA Mobile Boys coming back at you with another episode of My MMA Mobile, the show. We're going to go ahead and let you know the latest on the MMA happenings as fast as we can. I'm Lou. This is Todd.
What's up, guys? Yes, we are going to let you know about the latest MMA happenings. We just had Strikeforce. Wow, that was over there in Ohio, right?
Right.
Wow.
Columbus, yeah.
Dan Henderson versus Feijao. Wow, what'd you think of that fight?
Big right hand punch came through, like you said, Todd. He's been working on that kick, and he came with that kick and that big overhand, right?
Yeah.
And that was right after he got dropped.
Yeah,
you saw that.
Yeah, he got dropped in the first round. I heard Frank Shamrock says, when you're hurt, you're dangerous. So when he got dropped, he got right back up. I think it was a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Recovered very well. He stayed on top and just waited for the ref to, pick him up and just on the telephone call the whole night.
Mr. Telephone Man.
And then he was like, "Oh, the telephone's for you."
Boom! Knockout.
Back to the telephone. Then he just hung it up.
Awesome. Good night for the 40-year-old, man.
Definitely.
You think how much longer does he got in the MMA world?
He's got a while. I mean, he's one of those guys that work on the farm. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, Hughes, huh?
Yeah. 65 years old, working on the farm. So Dan Henderson, big up to you, Big Hendo.
Now let's move on to Tim Kennedy and Melvin Manoff. I was a little nervous. I thought maybe Manoff might connect with Kennedy and knock him out. You can't get across that jiu-jitsu, huh?
Yeah, you know what? It's just the fact that if you're a fighter, you have to know all aspects of martial arts if you're an MMA fighter.
Right.
If you're a kickboxer, yes, that is your forte, but at the same time, you got to know how to get out of submissions. You got to know how to sprawl.
Right.
You got to know these type of things if you're going to want to get into the higher echelons of fighting.
That's true. You were jacking up Robbie Lawler's legs.
Yeah.
That was impressive, but somebody like Kennedy who has a little bit more well-roundedness to himself, he's going to obviously do what he did, take you down, get you a little bit tired, and then just get you with a nice choke.
Burn naked.
So Kennedy's shooting for a big fight now that he's running out of time. He has to go back to the forces. So he's trying to get that big name. We'll have to wait and see who's his next fight.
Now we go to the women's title fight, 135, Cohen versus Komosh.
Right, these girls were just putting in work, man. They put up a good fight. What do you think?
I think Cohen was actually pushing it, and she was getting kind of work there.
Yes.
And then she pulled out that triangle, man. She went to the ground. She's got some good stand-up. I like the way she does fight. Good footwork and things like that. But the other girl was just a little too strong, and she was too strong, put her down, and Cohen got the triangle.
Yeah, that was awesome. Really good. Anderson Silva style.
Definitely. Can't watch the fights? Get the latest MMA upcoming events, fight results, headline news, and much more for free. Text MyMMA to 69302. It's fun, fast, and free. Now we're going to move on to Bellator 35.
That was a good start to the tournament. You had Lyman Good versus Chris Lozano. A really interesting fight. I mean, Lozano came in pretty strong. He tried to put it to Lyman Good. But Good looked like on his game, man. He came back. He wanted to get back on that winning column after losing his championship. It went the distance. Lozano was bloodied. He looked outmatched. And, he succumbed to a unanimous decision. It was pretty straightforward. I'm interested in seeing the event. I want to see Jay Haran make it all the way to fight Lyman Good. That would be
an awesome fight.
A really good fight.
Definitely. Next, we're on to Jay Haran and Anthony Lapsley. Wow. That was a little controversial as far as that rear naked choke at the end. But at the same time, Jay Haran was outclassing Anthony. From the start of the round to the finish, Anthony didn't do anything.
Yeah, but what do you think, man? I mean, he was still conscious, still fighting. It looked like the ref got a little bit overzealous. I know he checked his arm, but Jay Haran had it trapped. So I just, I wanted to see more of that fight. Unfortunately, the ref didn't.
There's no freak thing that comes up where Anthony is all of a sudden going to roll through for a leg lock. Not happening.
Right. But what about that puncher's chance?
There is a puncher's chance, but when you're on the floor, you can't really punch that good.
Yeah, and he was pretty twisted up.
Yeah, he was twisted up the whole time.
Jay Haran won, and he moves on to the next round.
And last but not least, one of our good friends was on the Bellator card.
Brandon, the #1 contender, Bender.
Yes, yes. Good job, Brandon. He actually guillotined his opponent in the first round. So that's 7-0.
Yeah, 7-0.
7-0. So
keep trucking, man. You're making it happen.
Definitely. All I'm chanting is UFC.
Well, that does it for these My MMA Mobile boys. We just want to send some shout-outs right now.
We want to give a shout-out to Brandon Bender. Thanks for hooking up with us.
And congratulations on the win, man. You're going up. That's the best thing.
Definitely.
Also, we want to thank all our subscribers from California to New York.
And we want to thank all the My MMA Mobile crew members.
Right.
Thanks for getting those flyers out there for us, guys.
It's a big help, guys. And don't forget to tell a friend to text MyMMA to 69302.
You'll be glad you did. And they'll be glad that you did, too.
Right. Once again, thank you for watching My MMA Mobile, the show.
Handguns is hand-on-hand combat. Get a man up, stand up, get your ass whipped like a man, bro. Hands up and knock it out. Everything you stand for. Hands down, no, we got questions like we when you go, triple like
If you want trouble, then come, let's fight. On cock and put down your gun, let's fight.